I bought Bitcoin in 2016. Bitcoin was trading at $400 and then I had 0.9 BTC at the time. And today, that is worth over $90,000. Bitcoin just recently hit $100,000. Now, where is it going next? This is my Bitcoin story. In 2016, I heard about Bitcoin from a seminar, and the thing that sold Bitcoin away for me was that it was a decentralized system. It means where we can move money in a decentralized form without anyone even knowing who you are. I kind of know that there are going to be a lot of billionaires that will like this type of way of transacting. I didn't really believe in the future. I didn't know what it really holds, but I just knew that this is something that might really do well, maybe in the near future. In that same seminar, we're asked to use Bitcoin to invest in a particular system where we should be expecting a particular return on investment every month. Although that went into the trash, but then that really introduced me to the world of cryptocurrency. So I went deep into it, started doing research. I found out that cryptocurrency can be the next online gold in the near future.
Digital currency kind of operates in the shadows, not regulated.
Crypto having better influence like they do in
entry level into the MLM system, we only needed 0.2 Bitcoin, which as at that time in Naira, it was about 8,500 Naira. I remember clearly. Now, 0.2 BTC is worth $20,000 US. I purchased 0.2 BTC for the investment. And then I thought to myself, why don't I just also purchase some more since I had some money with me then that I wasn't really using, and then just leave it in the wallet. Then that's when I purchased 0.9 BTC and then left it in my blockchain.com as at that time, which is now blockchain.info. The more reason why I decided to hold my 0.9 BTC as at the time was that by 2017, Donald Trump was going to become the president because he was already elected at 2016. This time we're talking about was around November, December. Then it was projected that by January, once Donald Trump becomes the president, that the Bitcoin is going to be skyrocketing to about 10,000 price at the time. But then a year later, at 2017, it got to 4,900 US. I sold off because that was already enough profit. Or I thought that market was going to start tanking, and then I made a really good amount of money. Then that's the beginning of my success story in BTC. Another interesting thing also happened back in 2019. Bitcoin went down a little bit to about $3,000 after it had made a very good mark, and that was another very good time for me to invest in. So I got some more, even a lot more than I had before. Then I had 2 BTC, but that didn't really do well because I really was anticipating that it was going to start moving the same way it moved back in 2016/2017. With all of this story, I've witnessed a lot of downtimes, uptimes, downtimes with crypto, on and on. These are the remarkable ones I can also remember. Where is Bitcoin heading to next? Now, here is my personal opinion, and it's not financial advice. Based on market trends and circle, I would predict that Bitcoin will likely be hitting the 150K mark next or the 250K mark in 2025. Price might also drop below that, but just based on market cycle, based on what has happened before in trends and what I currently see. Let me give you reasons why this prediction might just be correct. First reason is institutional buying frenzy. Companies like Tesla, BlackRock, even countries. Of recent, we got a news of Vladimir Putin saying who can buy on Bitcoin. Said nobody.
Биткоин, кто может запретить?
So that already is giving so many investors confidence in Bitcoin, and their price keep floating. So Donald Trump is a big supporter and believer of Bitcoin. We already know that.
Hello, Bitcoiners. This afternoon, I'm laying out my plan to ensure that the United States will be the crypto capital of the planet and the Bitcoin superpower of the world.
I saw on social media the other day, there's a purported payment to be made by Donald Trump once he gets into the office into some certain countries through BTC. These are good things that are supporting. So if the big guys are buying, what happens? It drives in more demand, and then that makes price to keep surging up. That's why you see Bitcoin really flying up at this point. Secondly, scarcity. Bitcoin had a total cap of 21 million, and most of these are already lost because some of them that had this thing at an early age can't even remember their password. As long as there's scarcity, people want to keep bidding more higher amount of money to be able to get Bitcoin to go about their day-to-day activities, as long as Bitcoin is already generally accepted and well known. Though there are other coins, but BTC has to be the grandfather because that is the one that really gained the media's attention, and it was the first to ever be accepted by almost everyone. And thirdly, spot ETFs. The recent approval of spot ETFs now make it very easy for anyone with a registered brokerage to just go directly and buy Bitcoin without having to worry what wallet to store all these things. So this also gives room for the traditional investors who are looking for where to put their money in, and they are actually really taking advantage of these spot ETFs. Global economic instability is another point. Right now, inflation is very, very high and fiat currencies are losing its value. So Bitcoin is the new online gold where people think it's a safe haven for them to stock their money so that they can use that to hedge against inflation and so many other reasons, so that can drive price up. So these are the reasons why I think Bitcoin will likely keep going up and is likely to hit 150k or the 250k. So even if there's a retracement in 2025, it cannot be slight based on the cycle. Even if it retraces, we're always very sure that market will likely go back up again. Since market doesn't move it one way, it always moves in form of waves. With Bitcoin really pumping up and making lots of people millionaires and billionaires all over the world, now there are other coins also coming. Now some people would think, since Bitcoin is already at $100,000, I think it's already overpriced. Shouldn't I also look at other next Bitcoin, maybe looking at other coins that is currently undervalued and then invest in it? Then that's what gave birth to Memecoins. So now there's a craze right now about Memecoin. Everyone is going crazy about them, with Shiba Inu really doing well, Dogecoin really doing well, and some of these coins are just based off speculations. Just as easy as it pumps, it could also dump. So just know that the major people that buy early, that holds most of the coins, once they decide to dump on you guys, that coin is going to go to zero. So you have to look for coins that is usually based on a particular utility that is useful, that has a futuristic tech that is backing it, and people that are also backing it, and people that are behind it. So these are the things you need to look at before you buy any meme coin. Here are 3 rules of thumb whenever you're investing in meme coin. No matter what it is, no matter what they tell you, always make sure, number 1, only invest money that you can afford to risk in that particular coin. And number 2, don't be greedy. Take your profits really early whenever you see that there's a pump. And lastly, make sure that you research on the project's intentions. Is it just a hype? Where's he headed to? What tech are they investing in? What utility does he offer? And so many other things that you have to really look out for before you invest in any of these coins. In the final phase of this video, I would like to wrap things up and let you know how this really helped me. The Bitcoin, my Bitcoin story has really helped my success today. If not for Bitcoin, I wouldn't have been who I am today, because times when I was trading Forex, I blew my account. Bitcoin was a place where I always fall back to get my money out again and fund my account. That's where I was getting money, because I had some money that when they pumped, I took out the profit, fund back again to my trading in my Forex, and then that kept me going on and on. So that's how it's really so very emotional thing to me. So Bitcoin has really changed my life, even when many people never did really believe in it and they told me that it was going to go to zero. It did really help me in that phase. Now here's how you can also use it to your own advantage. Whilst you are going about your daily activity, your daily business, your traditional business, your trading business, just make sure that you also invest in a coin that you think has a futuristic, based on these 3 things I've advised you above. You have to make sure that it has a very good utility, what is backing it up, people that are backing it up, and remember to know when to take profit, don't be greedy. And 3, invest money that you know you can afford to risk at one point in time. Cryptocurrency is a thing that has come to stay, whether we like it or not, most especially Bitcoin. So that's why I'm really big on it, and I'm very bullish for a long term. So I'm holding my Bitcoin for the long term, but then I can play around with my other meme coins for the shorter term. Whenever I see that there's a pump, about 50% increase, 100% increase in my meme coins, immediately I sell off. That's how I want to be trading 2025. Now, I'm not necessarily just sitting down on my computer trading the futures, but instead I'm going to be buying, hold it for a little while, wait for short gains and small gains, and then I sell out. But my Bitcoin, I'm just going to be very bullish on it for a long while for 2025. And I hope this video did really help. If this video helped you, make sure you smash the subscribe button if you are new here, and then if you are already a returning subscriber, smash the like button so that this video can be recommended to as many other people who need to hear about my Bitcoin story. Now, what's your Bitcoin story? I want to hear about that in the comment section. See you there. I'll be there to be hearting all the comments. Bye for now.